Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best mini PC.
Starting at number 5.
Minisforum Venus NPB7. A powerful mini PC packing a 13th gen Intel mobile chip, Minisforum Venus NPB7 is fast, modern, yes, there's USB 4.0 and Thunderbolt, and beautifully designed with its attractive aluminum chassis. One of the big reasons why mini computers are popular is their upgradability, letting you boost performance as better components become available. We like the flexibility on offer with the NPB7. It may not be the best mini PC with a bare-bones option for upgradability, but with incredibly easy access to the internals, it's certainly worth considering if you enjoy tinkering. During our benchmarking, we found performance was excellent. There's no denying Intel's processor is a beast, making short work of just about any task we tried. Even storage read/write speeds were respectable. Where the NPB7 falls down is in the graphics department. Not ideal, then, if you're working on photo editing or other media creation and production. But for all other tasks, we found this mini PC to be exceptional.
Coming at number 4.
Beelink SER6 Pro. Those looking for the fastest nuke might head to the new Intel Nuke 13 Pro, but that assumption might be premature. The Beelink SER6 Pro 7735HS, as the name infers, is built around the latest AMD Ryzen 7000 mobile technology and can match or better the latest Intel 13th Gen silicon. The AMD Ryzen 7000 series processor in this tiny computer has 8 cores and can process 16 threads, making it one of the most powerful small system platforms. Combined with 32 GB of DDR5-4800, a Gen 4, NVMe drive and a chipset that includes Thunderbolt, a 2.5 GB LAN port and Intel Wi-Fi 6 EAX2111, expect a very positive user experience. At the time of writing, there is only one SKU that comes with 32 GB of RAM and 512 GB of storage. However, these machines can be upgraded to 64 GB and at least 2 TB of storage through drop-in replacements. Dismantling the machine to add these upgrades could be easier, but it's something most users will only do once. Our only other complaint is that the single Thunderbolt port is on the front, whereas the rear might have been a better option for those with docking stations.
At number 3.
GMKtec NucBox K1. One of the best things about mini PCs is their upgradability. It's one of the joys of owning them. And while you can pick up plenty of bare-bones mini PCs, in our experience, the GMKtec NucBox K1 is particularly outstanding here. The bare-bones option is cheap, but you'll need to provide DDR5 memory, NVMe, operating system as you'd expect. Pre-configured models run up to 32 GB RAM and 1 TB storage capacity. So, plenty of options available, whether you're a PC fixer or just need something to run, almost, straight out the box. Like all the best mini PCs, it's also an incredibly compact device. Easily one of the smallest nukes we've tested, it's not much larger than the motherboard it houses, without impacting performance. However, we would have liked to see more port selection. USB 4.0 is great, but where's the Thunderbolt compatibility? Speaking of performance, the K1 did well and vastly improved once we swapped out the single 16 GB module of our review model for a couple of crucial DDR5 4800 SODIMMs. It brought performance up to Ryzen 7 7735HS levels. If you don't choose the bare-bones or 32 GB versions, then make sure you pick up a second memory module for best performance.
Number 2 of my list.
Beelink U59 Mini. The Beelink U59 is a nuke-sized PC built around the Intel Celeron processor and 5105, 4C/4T, 4M cache, 2.0 GHz up to 2.9 GHz. It can come with 8 GB or 16 GB of RAM and up to a 512 GB SATA SSD installed. Even with that modest silicon, the U59 performs well at basic tasks and has potential as a small office machine or for embedded applications. For 8 GB customers, the RAM can be upgraded to 16 GB, along with the M.2 SATA storage. There is also a bay inside for a 2.5-inch drive for even more storage options. What seals this deal is the relatively low asking price of both the 8GB and 16GB models and the bloatware-free Windows 11 installation. Including dual HDMI outputs and dual gigabit LAN ports neatly positions the U59 for embedded use, ideal for providing product presentations or as a self-contained firewall. The Beelink U59 is easily one of the better NuC-sized machines we've seen, and it's cheap enough for even the tightest budgets.
And number 1.
Apple Mac Mini. The Apple Mac Mini might not be the smallest around, but for the sheer power relative to its size, it's our pick for best mini PC.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.